Sometimes life throws bold moments at you, like finding the perfect vacation or finding the ideal location. At BOS, we're there to help you meet those moments with bold confidence. So whether it's managing money for future plans or getting what you need to start planning your dream, we're here to bring you a better banking experience. Make the bold move and switch to BOS today.
Hi, this is Ron Kinscherf. Welcome to the Business Spotlight, brought to you by the Bank of Springfield. Today, we are joined by Whitley Lee of Wholly Jubilee.
Yes.
And how you are a holistic naturopath, correct?
Correct.
So give us the short 60-second definition of a holistic naturopath.
Okay, so a naturopath is the common word for it, but I am a doctor of traditional naturopathy. And so what that means is I find the root cause of any ailments, disease symptoms, and we work to support the body to heal itself.
How did you get started on this path?
I have a daughter who has chronic illness, and the way it was worked on in the Western medical area it didn't make me feel very comfortable. And so I found alternative ways. I worked with her doctor to do an alternative option of treating her Crohn's disease, and it worked for a long time. And so ever since then, I've just been very passionate about natural healing methods, finding the root cause. There's always a reason why the body is sick, because the body wants to heal itself. It's meant to, but there's a reason.
So I'm guessing there's certification and schooling and all that type of stuff that you go through to get the doctor of holistic healing that you have. How long does that process take?
I already have my bachelor's. I have a bachelor's in psychology and a minor in biblical study. And then, so it took an extra 2 years and then 400 hours of internship.
Really? So could you do the internship here locally, or did you have to travel?
I am the only naturopath around.
Right.
So I had to travel
to
Chicago and St. Louis.
You mentioned you have a minor in biblical studies.
Yes.
So obviously you have a faith-based background. Did that play into the decision to become a naturopath? I found that kind of interesting correlation between the two.
Yeah, I think God made our bodies, and He made it so intricate that we need to heal. He did, we have the Trinity. We have the Holy Spirit, God the Father, and God the Son, and we also have 3 parts of ourselves, well, more than that, but holistically we have body, mind, spirit, and so we need to treat all of that to actually have healing. And
you mentioned your degree, bachelor's, is in psychology, right? So can what you do as a naturopath help from a mental health perspective?
Yes. Oh, yes. The body, everything, most everything can be tied to emotional health. So part of my scan that I do, it scans the voice box, which is where you store a lot of your emotions, and then it can tell you what emotion is connected to what body part is being ailed at.
Okay. So do you mind if we use your daughter as an example, as a test subject? So you mentioned she has Crohn's. So she comes into your office. What would be the first thing you would do to treat somebody? Is it that body scan you mentioned?
Yes. So I start with the body scan. It is a frequency device that scans. I have multiple scans that it does, and then it can tell me what the root cause is. It can tell me what nutrient deficiencies there are, what emotions are in play, and I start with that, and then I create a plan.
Okay, so can you deal with, you mentioned Crohn's, but what range of diseases are you able to help with? Or is there not a limit to the range of diseases you can help with?
I don't believe there's a limit to what I can help with. I have clients that have everything from depression to cancer or MS or chronic illness of some sort.
But how well do you get along with the Western medicine doctors, though? So let's say I'm seeing a cardiologist, but I also want to go see you. Do you share records and stuff like that, or how does that operate?
We can. I love working alongside doctors because we need everyone. We need everyone to to really create a good foundation for health, and to also have some confidence in what we're doing, because we are kind of trained to trust the medical system, and so that training doesn't go away just because I say it's something different. And so I work alongside medical doctors pretty well. It's more of a between the client is in the middle.
Right. They have to be their own advocate, basically.
Yes.
So the root cause, so let's say the Crohn's disease, is there only one root cause and then everything kind of branches off of that, or can something be multiple root causes and they kind of tie together? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think when we get into the holistic health part, so when we are sick, we have the flu, we can say, oh, the flu made us sick. Well, it could be, for holistic health, it could be, well, we were really stressed. And so then we were more susceptible to the flu. And then we got sick. Or we could say the stress happened, and then XYZ symptoms. So we could say one, but it's so hard to tie it into.
So how many times do you think that like stress and outside forces create the illness?
Oh, emotions are number one, what I treat first. Because if you don't treat emotions, or which is what I tie stress into, then it's just kind of a Band-Aid to the sickness.
Are you okay with medication? Like I'm on blood pressure medication. Are you a believer in that type of stuff? Or would you have to ask a bunch of questions?
I would say, are you happy with it?
Well,
Are you
I would
happy
rather
with
be
it?
not on it, but obviously,
Then-
but everybody in my family, it's a hereditary type situation. So if I see where you're coming from, but if I need it,
Then
you can need things that you're not happy with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But that's a discussion you would have with your potential patient then, right?
Right.
So
correct.
but you're not saying nix all medications.
No.
That is not your belief.
I don't say that, no.
Okay, that is not your belief. Okay. What about allergies?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, I'm full of good questions.
Yes,
That's why you're here, Whitley.
allergies, typically, unless it's anaphylaxis
Right.
reaction, they can be non-existent through holistic methods.
Okay. I got a couple more. What is your Pearl machine?
Oh, the Pearl machine is a really awesome machine that I just, it kind of fell in my lap actually. And it is a photon machine so it works off of light and sound, but it also works off of plasma and different types of frequencies to help support the body. So it creates frequencies that support your body in healing.
But if you make a few adjustments, I think you could use it like Captain America could use it to shoot photon beams at people. Am I wrong there, or is that actually?
You have to be the right kind of scientist for that.
Okay. And speaking of scientists,
Yeah.
you have a quote from Albert Einstein on your site I found very interesting. Everything in the universe is vibration.
Yes. Yeah, everything vibrates at its own speed and like sound. We have sound waves, light waves.
Right. But does that affect us in terms of how you treat people, though? I mean, are you saying that vibration is the root cause for some of the ailments that people may have?
They have found you can measure sickness by how
By
it
vibration,
vibrates,
really?
by how it vibrates. They measure that wherever cancer is in the body, that's where the body functions at 30% less vibrational frequency.
So you taught me earlier you have a new office. So how would
Yeah.
people find that, and how do people get a hold of you?
So you can reach me at www.whollyjubilee.com, or my phone number is 217-242-4579, and I talk with you first to make sure you're a good candidate for us to work together, and I'm a good candidate to work with
Right.
you, because it is work. It's not a pill for an ill. We work.
Okay.
And so we talk first, and then we meet.
All right, so Wholly Jubilee is the name of the company. WHOLLY is how you spell holy. Jubilee is like Jubilee. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Ron.
All right, Whitley May with Wholly Jubilee. This has been the Business Spotlight, brought to you by the Bank of Springfield.
Sometimes life throws bold moments at you, like finding the perfect vacation or finding the ideal location. At BOS, we're there to help you meet those moments with bold confidence. So whether it's managing money for future plans or getting what you need to start planning your dream, we're here to bring you a better banking experience. Make the bold move and switch to BOS today.